This program was previously recorded. Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Porter County Perspective. This is Emily Fletcher of WDSO, and this week my guests are Dave Kasards and Kelly Sieman of the Duneland YMCA. They're here to tell us all about an upcoming event which supports the YMCA and the Duneland Community, Dancing Like the Stars. Thanks for coming in today, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for the invitation.
First, can you introduce yourself and tell us a little about you?
My name is Kelly Sieman. I am on the board of the YMCA, and this year I am the chair of Dancing Like the Stars.
My name is Dave Kasards. I am the Chief Executive Officer of the Duneland Family YMCA.
All right, great. Can you tell us a little bit about the Duneland YMCA and why it is an important part of the Duneland community?
Absolutely. So the Duneland YMCA has existed in this community for the last 56 years. Serving individuals from 6 weeks old at the Freschetti Center through our senior program, and we actually have individuals that participate in that program that are nearing 100 years old. So we are a full facility YMCA. We like to call it cradle to grave, serving all the needs of community, and the needs that we are not able to meet, we attempt to meet those through partnerships.
What is the Dancing Like the Stars event and why is it awesome?
Well, it is awesome because it's volunteer driven. As Kelly just mentioned, she is a volunteer board member, and the YMCA is a volunteer organization. We have 18 board members that volunteer their time. The committee that runs Dancing Like the Stars has been meeting since February. That is all volunteer driven. And all 9 of our dancers are volunteer dancers. So they're learning their routines voluntarily. They're selling tickets for us. They're collecting items for the silent auction. And they also help to secure corporate sponsors.
And I like that it's local. Like, you know, one of your own is here, Tracy Irvin. She's dancing. So it's fun. It's a really fun event.
Where is the event being held this year?
It's at the Blue Chip on November 5th.
How can one still purchase a ticket, or is this a sold out event?
Well, it is a sold out event, but you can log on to the Y's website and find the dancer that you're in love with and give them some votes, give them some love.
For like a choice award, like a most popular of the community?
Exactly.
How much do tickets normally cost?
They range. The corporate level, they're $150 a seat, $100 in the middle, and then in back, they're $75 a seat. Includes your meals. There is a cash bar. Probably the best, I think very biasly, the best desserts you will ever have. And let's plug Kelly's very good friend. Who does that for you, Kelly?
Yolanda Cantwell. She's amazing. Yes, the desserts are phenomenal.
It's worth the trip for the desserts by themselves.
What do you guys personally recommend? What's your favorite?
Oh, I like her raspberry bars, but I mean, she does anything. She will do anything for you. So
okay.
The cake pops last year were phenomenal. I've never had one before, and what an experience it was.
Who are some of the Duneland stars who will be participating in the event this year?
So we have 9 people participating. We have Amy Monick, Bree Wynn, Jim Anton, Corey Heck, Dan Marchetti, Jenny Sofin, Cammie Osborne, Jim Crawford, and like I said, one of your own, Tracy Urban.
What programs do the proceeds of the event benefit, and why are they important?
Sure. So the mission of the Y dictates that all of our programs and services are for all. And to be totally inclusive, our board of directors are challenged every year to raise about $250,000 to help offset those expenses by providing services for all. This event will profit about $100,000. The vast majority of the money that we raise through this and our annual support campaign go toward the children at the Freschetti Center and to our seniors in a wide variety of programs. The vast majority of YMCA programs and services are subsidized, and they are below the market value. So to continue to offer that, we have to offset those expenses. 100% of the money that's raised Saturday night at Dancing Like the Stars will go directly to that subsidy.
Is the Ferschetti Center like a daycare?
Yeah, so the Ferschetti Center is a state licensed, nationally accredited early development center for children 6 weeks through the day they start kindergarten. And that also includes a half-day preschool for just under 100 children.
And then the money that is raised go toward like scholarships for people who want to participate in the programs at Duneland YMCA and the Ferschetti Center?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Who have some of the past notable winners of Dancing Like the Stars been?
Our very own Dr. Tiffany Bozovich, who is on the committee. Your very own principal, Brett Martinson. Used to be principal and is now in administration, Kevin Zeck. You know, this is our 15th year. The program actually started well before I came to town as the womanless beauty pageant, and then it evolved into Dancing Like the Stars. Meg McCarroll, who is a employee of the Duneland School Corporation, actually started the program when she was the board chair of the YMCA, and it has evolved ever since then into, you know, it's funny, we talk every year, hey, is this going to be the last year of Dancing Like the Stars? Because your average fundraising event lasts 5, 6, 7 years before people get tired of it, but nobody seems to get tired of Dancing Like the Stars.
No, it's pretty crazy when you think about we've sold out and we're at 600 people. You know, 600 people, that's pretty amazing in one venue.
And you guys usually sell out?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. If someone wanted to participate in Dancing Like the Stars as a dancer in a future event, how would they go about volunteering to do so?
They could reach out to myself at the YMCA, call or email, or Kelly, who we're hoping, historically, the chair of the event has done it for 2 years, and then they turn it over. So we're hoping Kelly will do 1 more year. And we're always looking for different people to get involved. What we have found out on the backside through sponsoring this event, many of the dancers come back to us very pleased at the corporate recognition that they receive, that their businesses received. We really try to be a great partner and make sure that we're giving back and making sure these folks are not only congratulated and thank you, but we want to support their business as well. So we will, that night, people will start saying, hey, I know someone who wants to do this, and we'll start that list for next year.
Oh, that's good. That's a good idea. What are some of the silent auction items up for grabs this year?
We have some major sports memorabilia, I guess that's what it's called. And then we also have tons of baskets from, you know, local businesses, lots of gift cards, lots of really, really cool stuff. Pretty much something for everyone.
That's great.
One of our volunteers donated a pair of Bears tickets for the Buffalo Bills game, which is actually on Christmas Day.
Oh, fun.
So it could be a really neat way to spend Christmas Day.
Oh, you've already mentioned this, but could you tell us again how many years the Duneland YMCA has putting on Dancing Like the Stars?
Including the Womanless Beauty Pageant, I would say it's probably right around 15 years now.
How do the stars practice and prepare for their routines?
They work with Dance Biz. So when we kind of ask them to join to be a dancer, they reach out to Dance Biz and they kind of set up their own schedule. So it just depends on how many practices they think they need. But yeah, they work with Dance Biz. So.
And then all the dances are theme related. So this year's it's Party Like It's 1999. Anything during the decade of the 90s, which is going to be really fun. We've done a 60s. We did the British Invasion. We did the 20s. We did a Hollywood night. So every year, and it's really grown. The people that come to support their favorite dancers also come dressed in the period clothing. So it's a lot of fun.
The dress up is really
The dress up is cool. It's fun to see the take that people bring to the event.
They get to put their unique spin on it, I guess.
Absolutely.
How has this event improved or evolved over the years?
So 8 years ago when I came to the Duneland Y, the event was formal dancing, ballroom dancing, and you had a partner. Jocelyn Hibschman, who is well known in the Duneland community, chaired the event for us probably 6 years ago and said, let's drop that and let's let the dancers choose, as long as it's theme consistent, what kind of dance they would like to do. If they do it on their own, if they bring friends. Kelly's being very shy, but I do know she's been on the stage twice.
I have.
Supporting different folks from which used to be Lakeside Wealth Management, which is now Cap Trust. So, and that really allows the dancers to own it. We have dancers who have had their children on stage with them. We're going to have a grandchild on the stage this year. So it's just a really personal way to participate in the event.
And it makes all of the dances different. It's husband, wife, or some, like he said, parent, child, co-workers. Some have a main dancer with some backup dancers, which is so much more fun than watching. I mean, the professional dancers are amazing, but it's more fun when you can just see people in their own element.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to tell us about the Duneland YMCA or the Dancing Like the Stars event?
We're very lucky in this community, and I don't know if the community often understands the amount of volunteerism that goes into running a YMCA. Not only the generosity of time and finances and expertise with our board of directors, all of the volunteer coaches, all the people who lend a hand to make this organization what it is. This is a real special community, and I know the residents here are very proud of it. They should be proud of their YMCA. If anyone's interested in being involved in any capacity, they can reach out to myself or our board chairman, Elizabeth Adcock. We're always looking for people at varying degrees to share knowledge, to share time, and help us improve so we can, in return, better serve the community.
And I'm personally very, very proud to say that I am a board member of the YMCA.
So are you guys planning on keeping the event at the Blue Chip for next year?
Well, it's the only hall that's big enough.
Oh, okay.
That houses that many
sense.
people.
Yeah, we used to do it at Duneland Falls, and we quickly sold that out. We wanted to keep it in Porter County. We wanted to keep it in Chesterton, but there wasn't a facility that was large enough. If we didn't shut off the ticket sales this year, we probably could have gone over 700. There's that many people that want to be involved. And again, that's a tribute to the dancers, the amount of friends they have and co-workers that want to come out and support them. It's a really neat night to see 600 Duneland residents out supporting one cause and their community.
All right, well, I guess be on the lookout next year for 2023 Dancing Like the Stars if you wanted to catch that. But it sounds like a great event. Is there a need? Are you guys looking for silent auction items maybe for next year?
We could always use silent auction items for next year, definitely.
So I guess if you are out there listening and want to get involved and raise some money for the Duneland YMCA, you could offer up a silent auction item of, I guess it sounds like pretty much any type. And before we wrap things up, is there just any final thoughts, guys?
It's going to be an amazing event. I look forward to it. And I will say right here, I will be the chair next year also. Yep. So
on the hook. If for those that can't attend, if you watch the Wise Facebook page, we do have a photographer this year who will be snapping photos and getting them up on our social media. And there's always some videos that we'll release as well. It's just a lot of fun. And again, we have a consultant that we're working with on a project right now, and he has pointed out to us several times, events like this don't happen in every town in the United States. And I think that really speaks to how special the Duneland communities are and how the residents really love this community and support the community. And on behalf of all the people that will be the recipients of these scholarships, I want to thank everybody, Kelly and her team, all the way through all of our donors, our dancers, our sponsors. It's a very unique night, and it's a testament to this community.
And once more, where can people go to vote for the fan favorite for Dancing Like the Stars?
So if you go to www.dunelandymca.org, and we have a tab for Dancing Like the Stars. You click on your dancer's profile, and you can buy, we call them votes. And one of the 5 awards is who receives the most votes. And that gets pretty hectic during the night because there's a live feed that shows the votes, and the egos kick in, and who's going to win that.
What are the 5 awards that are given out that night? Can you remember?
So the Big Bucks Award, and that is the individual who raises the most money. The Judges' Choice. So we have 3 volunteer judges, and they're judging on a variety of their scale. The People's Choice Award, which is the votes. And then we give an award for the crowd. After each person dance, they bring noisemakers. Who has the most rambunctious crowd? And this year we have an award called "It's All About the Benjamins." I don't want to release too much detail on that, but the take-home award that they get is really cool. Thank you, Dr. Bozovich, for coming up with that. So it should be a lot of fun. Put a different spin on things this year.
All right, great. I would like to thank my guests, Kelly Sieman and Dave Kasarda of the Duneland YMCA, for coming in today. This has been Porter County Perspective. Have a great night.